Good morning in the morning, beautiful souls. How are you today? Hello. Good morning. Today we are at day 20 of our manifestation challenge. So we are almost done. We just have one day left. And I would love to invite Putri that we can talk about the secrets of light manifestation. Hello. So, just need a good internet connection. Hello, Putri. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Great.
So, today is the day 20 of our manifestation challenge.
Yes. It's very fast, I think.
Yes, the time passed by. Super. Yes, yes. Hello, hello. Good morning. So yeah, today we will summarize a little bit what we've learned. We make a reflection and we also dive a little bit into the revelations. And we will have a beautiful practice to activate and also an invitation in the end, how we go on, like an invitation for the next whatever it is. I will keep it as a surprise. And yeah, so Putri and I would love to summarize what we've learned and all these things that are helpful for you, to remind you again why we did this and yeah, to give you also an outcome. And I need Putri to help me out for this
Okay.
because it was so much. And yeah, 3 weeks, my gosh, like this is really super, super fast.
Exactly.
So yeah, as I said, we will reflect, then we will reveal, and then let's say we will activate. So, and before we do this, we will also start with a very little breath work, as usual, to calm our nervous system, to be here in a present moment, to be open-minded so that you can really receive the teachings we are giving here. And also to activate the courage to believe in yourself, because many times we are afraid of our own power, and to realize how powerful we are and that we can really do anything we want to do, and we have so much love inside ourselves and energy. I mean, this is power. Sometimes I don't know how you feel, but I am sometimes overwhelmed by it, especially when I dive into the meditation or the breath work where I have so much energy. I pull so much energy into my body. Sometimes I'm so overwhelmed and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so connected and I'm so powerful and I have so much. I'm so abundant. I'm so privileged. I'm so blessed. This is like a lot, and then I'm overwhelmed. And there also comes, it's also carrying the emotion of the fear, right? To say, okay, if I'm so powerful, then, how, why, how? There are so many questions then pops up. And somebody is coming right now. Just a second. Oh, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, you have to manage everything, right? Everything at the same time. But yeah, so let's start. Close your eyes. Let's start and close your eyes so that we can arrive. Maybe you want to put one hand on your heart, your chest, and one hand maybe even on your belly. And then just breathe in, take a deep breath, and arrive. In this moment, be here. Allow yourself to take these 2-3 minutes just to be here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let your nervous system know you are safe. We do this 2 more times. Breathe in, bring the energy into your body. You're about to rise higher. And when you exhale, let go. Okay, so when you're ready, open your beautiful eyes. This is a very short one, just, to show you how easy it is to connect with yourself, to be present and become aware. Like an awareness, create the awareness that we need and the attention, and to realize that we have the power. We can say anytime, I'm here. We have the power to say what we want to do and where we want to go. It's just a training. So great, let's start. We reflect on what we have learned. We have learned a lot. We didn't dive too deep in each session because, of course, we don't have that much time. And there's so much knowledge. And what I wanted to create in this manifestation challenge, or we, and this light manifestation challenge, is to really show you it is not so complicated. The teachings are, the knowledge itself is pretty clear and simple, and it is easier for us to understand the things. But the more important is to really embody it through the practices. That means we really have to do, not only consuming without digesting. This is what we always say, right? So we've learned that clarity is very important when it comes to manifestation, so that we have to define our wish. And this is the first challenge we've go through. This is a struggle to really understand, or to dive into what do I really want, because when we want to create our vision, this was the second step, is we have to connect with our wishes. And a wish is also connected to an emotion. And most of the time it's an emotion that tells us, I want to have it. This is the attachment. There is a certain pain behind it and the suffering because still we don't have it. So to realize that there is something I would like to have is also creating a lack of, and this is when the desire comes in, which is a force that holding us back. And at the same time, we have to create another energy, which is then the power that we understand there is already the abundance. There is already so much we have, then the gratitude. And this is why we also practice this, the gratitude. So all these forces we have, I will dive into this in a moment. We need to also create an energy that is on the other side, so to keep the balance again and again. It's not about suppressing this pain. And we've learned that when we dive into ourself and see what is it that we really want in our vision, to become clear on that, we have to dive deeper. We have to really look at it. We have to look inside ourselves. And what is it that our heart is longing for? What is it that we're seeking for? So we realize that there are some emotions that pops up, and also that are also painful, not only beautiful. So, and it's always about this balance. We've learned that emotions are measurable, that emotions are telling us on what kind of energy level we are. We talked about the map of consciousness from David Hawkins. I recommend this, highly recommend it to anybody I know. The book Letting Go from David Hawkins, and we will also refer to it many times in the coming weeks. And the map of consciousness shows us that there are emotions, even fear and pride and anger. They also carry an energy because everything is energy. They are just on the lower frequency, right? There are lower energies, and this is why they're on the lower frequency. And as we know that we are the magnet, and we are, you know, we are the root of our life, like we are the main character, and what we radiate is what will then come back to us. So we have to understand that we want to be on the higher frequencies, right? So we've learned about emotions and also how to master them. And to master emotions, I will also dive into this in a few minutes. There we have the Hi.LoFe technique, right? Where it's really about higher love and lower the fear. And we also learned the power of the words, how powerful words are. We introduced you to the mirror talk, which is a so powerful and easy and beautiful practice you can do on the daily basis. Look into the mirror and say the I am affirmations, even if you just say I love you know, to feel the power of the words. What is it that then is created in our system, in our field? And of course, always linking them to the emotion and to what we feel. And this is in the end the embodiment. So embodiment means we have to combine all these things. This is the holistic approach. So we've revealed some powers, okay, in this manifestation challenge. And now I'm coming to that. So we said the in the Gospel of Maria Magdalena, we've learned these three forces that are blocking us, holding us back, the soul to transcend and to rise higher. And these three forces are the fear, the ignorance, and the desire. And we've also given you some practices and also the teachings or the knowledge about how to overcome the fear and how to take the fear with you and go still, right? And not to wait till the fear is gone, because when I wait till the fear is gone, that means I focus on the fear, and where the focus goes, the energy flows. So we've learned that we can, through the breath work, we can create the bravery, the courage that we need, because this is fear, right? So when it comes to ignorance, we know, and this is what I always say, we have to stay open-minded. There is so much more we don't know, and it will always be that way. There is no point in your life where you say, okay, now I know everything. I had this when I was around about 23, 24, 25. I was like, oh, now I understand everything. Now I know how life works. And my ego was huge, really. And I think this is all normal, and we have our journey. It's not about being perfect, right? It's about learning and growing, evolving, and we are always having an impact on our fellows and on all the human beings around us. So I think this is what makes life so precious and so interesting and colorful and really worth to live it. Although we have all these struggles as well, right? We have all the emotional struggle and the pain. There is so much more we can focus on that makes it so beautiful and playful also is the journey. It's about learning and growing and, observing ourselves. So ignorance is really very present because we have so much, as I said, we are living in times where we have so much input. We are really consuming a lot. The brain is always on the run, and also that we think we have to know it. If we do not know it, we don't feel safe. Why? Because there is so much fear also there. You see that all these forces are intertwining, and the same is with the powers. This is really the holistic approach. So ignorance is something we can overcome through the stillness. Okay, and this is what helps me. And I always say the best tool I found for myself is the meditation, to really calm my nervous system and be in the present moment, connect with myself, and realize that I am safe, that I can breathe, that I'm becoming the observer. When I start to observe my breath, this is the easiest way to dive into, to step into the meditation. And then observe everything as an observer, to realize I am spirit in a human body. I have the privilege to make this human experiences, and this is so much better, this view, instead of the other way around. But we want to focus on what is good. So yes, meditation and the stillness is really something that helps me. And I think not only me, there are so many beautiful coaches, mentors, and so many people out there that talking about the meditation. And the other thing is the desire. And I think desire, for me, it was really a huge aha moment when I understood that desire is on the lower frequency. I didn't have the awareness about what desire really is, what it truly is, and it is attachment, right? And I found for myself, I had I would say the biggest struggle or challenge I was confronted with is to understand that I have the power, I can manifest or I radiate and I can co-create the life. On the other hand, wishing is not too good. So I was like, okay, how can this work? How can I say I want to have this? I want to attract this into my life. It's abundance. And I'm really talking about everything. And we are talking about material stuff as well, right? We just have to understand that it is linked to energy and to emotions. But in the end, in this three-dimensional world, we are talking about material stuff. If it's a house or a car or even a partner, everything is linked to an emotion. So for me, it was the biggest challenge, as I said, and this is why I also dived a little bit deeper into all these teachings and into what is manifestation, what is the law of attraction, and how does this really work, and how can I use it for myself if I am not allowed, or if I shouldn't wish for something, being attached to something, and on the other hand, how can I then get it? And this is, we always think if I let go of it, then it will not come. But this is exactly the contrary, right? And this is really one of these secrets we have to understand, that desire is attachment. And if we let go of it, and if we trust and believe that we deserve it, this is also something that I had to learn, that we will deserve it and that we also have already enough, we live already in an abundance, be it already, then it will come so easy and it will flow. And this was for me mind blowing and still is again and again. I'm experiencing it. The more I let go, the more I receive. And really, I want to to emphasize this, because this is what we have, this belief that we have to work hard for the things and that we have to chase for it. And this is a big thing. This is one of the biggest lies. And it's not right. This is not the truth. The truth is to let go. And we can do this when we talk about the desire and understand what it is. So to feel grateful. If we are in gratitude and we are already in the abundance, and I told you that abundance is a bundle of emotions, right? So sit there and create the emotions. Be with you connected. When we connect with ourselves and we breathe, there is so much peace within us. Just to allow ourselves, give us some minutes. This is so much. And there we create our emotions. And this is abundance. And then everything else will come. So this is a little reflection also on what we have revealed, all the teachings from Maria Magdalena. But we will dive into this in the coming weeks, and I'm super excited. And I'm really happy because in 4 days I'll be back in Dubai, and then I get back to my routine regarding content creation. So then I will have the time and the opportunity to serve a little bit deeper regarding the teachings of Maria Magdalena. And we will use also the map of consciousness, as I said. Okay, so what we can do for today, so far I want to Putri let you talk if you want to add something.
No, so far it's good, but maybe I just want to add a little bit about abundance and how we Actually, abundance is here. It's already here. But our like our ego just say other way around. And it's really important to grateful for everything you have, even in the present moment, even just your breath, because without it you can't do anything.
Exactly.
So if someone that really don't think they achieve enough, or maybe they still struggle with their life, it's okay, it's just a phase. And the more you gratitude and the more you grateful for your life now, it's really everything will come in the right time. So yeah,
Yes, yes,
that's all.
yeah. Yeah, you're experiencing this as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we will find the time in the coming days or weeks to also talk about your story.
Yeah, yes.
I think this is very inspiring. If you can share your story as well, yeah, I think this is very inspiring for many people out there. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Yes. Great. Okay, great. Good, thank you. So what we can do for today, I want you to activate the first sacred key, which is the readiness, right? So the readiness to say, okay, let's do a practice together. I mean, there is a reason why you're here. And many of you really come every day. So in the weekends, we see sometimes, especially in the mornings, we don't have so many people live, which is totally fine and it's okay. And we will upload it again. So, and then you can see it. However, you are here and there is a reason why you're here. I think you want to rise, you want to go further, you want to become a better version of yourself because you feel the potential you have inside of you and the power. Maybe you don't really know how to activate it. So this is why you need the first sacred key, I always say, is the readiness, right? And the second is, of course, the repetition. So if we start with a practice, and this is then embodying it, okay, we have to do it in order to really experience it. Closing the gap between knowledge and experience, this is what we say again and again. So what we can do today is take our journal and write one thing down that is holding us back, whatever it is. Maybe it's an addiction you have, okay? If it's a scrolling addiction, if it's a cigarette, the nicotine, or whatever it is, or shopping, or even maybe sometimes you are attached to a partner, whatever it is you are attached to, where you think, I need to have it. If I don't have it, I don't feel good. If I don't have it, I don't feel balanced. So there is something you have to have. It's a compensation. Whatever it is, it can be really little tiny thing. Then even if it's just, oh, I wanted to go to the gym, but I'm not going there. Why? Something that you feel you want to deal with, you have to deal with, but don't want to. So where you feel stuck, write it down, whatever it is, write it down and use the breath work. Write it down and then breathe. Breathe and create the courage. Because then you will have a different view on the same thing that before that you had this view, and with the breath and the energy you bring into your system, you will change the view. And this is what it's all about. It's not about suppressing, it's always about transforming. Even if I am afraid, I'll still go with my fear. I will put it on the back seat or next to me because I'm still the driver. I'm still mastering it. But it's okay that it's there. We have to understand this. So it's always about transforming the energy because energy doesn't go anywhere. And this is the alchemy. We have to alchemize this. So what you do is sit with it. Okay, sit with it, breathe, bring the energy into your life, and then look at it, observe it, become the observer, become your best observer. Okay. And when you do this and you close your eyes, then say to yourself that you are ready, like you're ready to, you can say something like, I'm ready to face this part inside of me with love. Okay, so bring in something to it, bring the love or the acceptance, so that you can create the confidence. And that's it. If you really do this, this is so, so simple. I know it's not easy to face our emotion and our pain because we are not used to, but when you do this, do this again and again and again. And this is like the fourth task. And this is what I want to give to you, give it to you in a sense of like really to emphasize on it, let's say it that way. To repeat it. This is the second sacred key. Repeat this because in the very first beginning, it might feel unfamiliar to you, which is okay. But the more you do, the more we do, the most we do, the best we do. The more you do this, you repeat it, you will create the hypnotic rhythm. And you have to do it again and again so that it becomes a rhythm, okay? And we can use the rhythm. There is always a rhythm. The question is this rhythm working for me? If is this rhythm really pulling me towards where I want to be? Or we have also, we can do this like that, right? You have the spiral where it goes, you can rise or you can, be drained. And this is when we say, oh, it's energy draining and we are here on the lower level. And then we have the opposite. This is where we want to go. So we have to repeat it. Everything is, in cycles. The nature is in a cycle. Everything is in a repetition. So create this hypnotic rhythm through the repetition. That's it. So really, connect with your vision, see what it is. And in this practice here, you can also see what is it that holding me back, something that I stuck. Hello, Caro, I see you. And that's it. So we will write it also in the caption. And if you do this and repeat this again, you can also add an I am statement, right? That's powerful. And speak it also. Use the power of the words, the thought, and the emotion. We will dive into that deeper. The power of the words is the I am statement, and speak it out loud and repeat it. Okay. And then you have the thought, as I said. What is it? Think about it. But then become also the observer. And what is it that this thought is carrying? What kind of emotion is coming with this thought? Dive into it, sit with it, face it. Okay. Become brave. And you become brave through the breath, okay? Through the breathing, you pull energy into your body, and then you are strong and you become self-confident. So it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, let me know, because we have 2 more minutes left, and then everybody will come here and it will be loud. We can't do anything. So yes. I would also like to invite you guys, That's all good. Um, I don't exactly know. We've prepared something. The team prepared also something. If it's another challenge we do, or if it is a masterclass we create, we will keep you updated. But we will dive deeper into the power of the emotions and the power of the words and the power of the thoughts and how you can really master these things to become the master of your own life, to co-create your life. Because there are so many times that we find ourselves in situations where we think, oh, how did I get here? I thought I want this, thinking, wishing, yeah. But now I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want this. How can I get out of this situation, let's say? How can I stop this? Or how can I, and this is the fight, flight, freeze mode, right? So that means there are so many emotions and layers that are hidden. We have blind spots. And when they are activated, this pain body, sometimes we don't know what is it. What do I want? And then we are in the lost space. And this is totally fine. It's okay. And I'm just here to remind you that you have all the answers within you because you are the light and even the blind spots are yours. So I'm just here to give you some tools so that you can, if you find yourself in a situation where it's super dark and you feel lost, to remind you that you are the light. Dive into, sit with it. Okay, you will survive and you will even grow. And I just want to give you some tools to understand like what is it that you really want, because sometimes when we are lost, that means I don't know what is the truth. To really find that in your truth, what is it that I really want, because there is a reason why I'm here. I made my decisions to come here, to be here. We always have the power. We have to understand that power is responsibility. So we are just here to remind you that you are the light and that it's okay to feel the pain and to struggle and to feel lost. It's totally fine. It's just the question, how do you react to it and how do you handle it and how can you master it? And these hows are the teachings, and however we have to embody it. So that's it so far, and we will create another beautiful teaching sessions for you, however it will be and what kind of concept, I don't know. But we will do this in the coming weeks and create something beautiful for you. So just to, keep the connection and going on serving you. And yeah, I don't know if you want to say something, Putri, you are very welcome.
Um, no, or maybe we are here just to remind you that you already have the answer within you, and we just like a reminder for you that you have the power and you are the light. And that's why we also do this, like now is 21 days, like every day is maybe our us 1% manifestation every day, and we are here consistent to serve. So yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We talked about the power of 1%, and you said that you also read a book again about this, that it's compounding, you said.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really just baby steps. You just have to show up for yourself every day, even if it's just 5 minutes, even if you just then go into the replay of this life.
Yeah.
Just do this for yourself. Show up every day. And if you just take one thing, 1%, keep going. As we say always, the sacred second key is the repetition, and the first is the readiness. So every day, be ready and then just repeat. Be ready, repeat, be ready, repeat. And this is what, then we create the momentum and
Yeah.
then we have this woo, and it will, and yeah, it's beautiful. And then it really becomes light,
It
right?
is.
Exactly. So yeah, you're not here to chase. You're really here to radiate. It's not about chasing and attaching. Remember this. You are here. You have already everything you need. And you are here to radiate. And whatever you radiate, whatever goes out will come back. I told you, this is the same path. Here is so much dust. And if I feel the love within myself, this is self love. Self love has nothing to do with being selfish, okay? It's self love. If I have the love within myself, automatically I radiate love and then automatically I need it. I need the next session in German, please. Okay. Yeah, well, let's see. Maybe we can do this parallel. I know we have a big German community,
Yeah.
but maybe you can do this, Ela. Maybe we can create something together. This would be great. So,
Yes.
hello, hello. Okay, great. I think now everybody is coming. Yes, they're
Okay.
coming. We have to uh, finish now. But that's great. We will keep you updated. And yeah, great. Ela is writing, please. Okay, great. I wish you a joyful day ahead. And yeah, remember who you are, and we will just stay connected. And tomorrow we still have our live Q&A. It's the last one. So let's see, maybe it will be in the afternoon again, but we will keep you updated in the stories. All my love to you, beautiful souls. 1 minute. All my love to you, beautiful souls. And yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you, everyone.
Bye.